Hi, you've reached Jay at the Beards and Sundries Market. Leave a message.
Okay, so we are recording an episode the same night we recorded last week's episode, so we still have no voicemail, and that I'm not blaming on the Beardos. We still love you.
Cue intro.
You'll be sorry, you fools! You idiots!
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I don't know about you, Miss Kitty, but I feel so much yummier.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
And welcome back.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back to Season 6, Episode 24 of Beards and Sundries, the penultimate episode of Season 6.
What?
Ooh, baby.
That was too much.
Since when?
Well, never mind. Joe?
That's right, guys. That's right, guys. It's time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and I'm the funniest of us.
That was a really quick laugh.
They know how to keep it short.
I would have laughed so hard if you accidentally clicked it too early or too late.
Or a fart
Or
noise.
couldn't get it to work.
Oh, yeah, it like froze. That was my luck, yeah.
That would have been hilarious. I would have laughed at. You really would have been the funniest of us at that point. I'm Anthony, the aloof goth character with a heart of gold.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Do you want me to insert a laugh track because you need it?
Because of the heart of gold part? Yeah, no.
And I'm Joe, and we totally forgot to talk about Nickelodeon last time. So, that means that today's sundry item is Sitcoms Part 2.
Part 2.
Beardos, we felt like we only skimmed the surface with our episode about American sitcoms, so just like any cliffhanger, we decided to make this into a two-part episode. After the break, another thrilling table read that is sure to make you feel something. But before we talk about the secret world of Alex Mack, how about this week's lack of a voicemail, which is okay.
Yeah, it's fine. No blame. It's fine. It's fine.
Nobody's
It's fine.
upset with you.
I'm not mad. It's fine.
It's fine. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. God damn it. 2 episodes in a row.
Oh, it's so good.
If you've never looked up that video, look it up, Beardos. It's great.
You should all leave voice memos of yourself reenacting that video.
Yes. Actually, just pick any of your favorite sitcoms and reenact the shit out of it.
Actually, that would be fun.
I love it.
Yeah, John from Greece, you could pick any scene from Friends, The Big Bang Theory, or what was that? No, 2.5 Men.
Yeah, I was like, you're limited to 3 shows.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
actually,
our-
and John, you could also quote from Falcon Studios' Backdoor Sluts 9.
I was just about to say, or Backdoor Sluts 9. But 1 through 8, just Backdoor Sluts 9.
do you think you could consider us 2.5 Men?
Hold on.
That is... I don't even condone that.
How did
Whoa.
we never make this joke before? I just think I found out the theme to season 7.
Jesus.
Men.
Ball.
Hey, don't judge me for being half the man I once was.
It was that Nirvana song. Was I'm half the man I used to be. Okay,
Oh,
nobody listens to Nirvana but me.
yes. Okay. I remember it.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry. I diffused the situation on accident.
No, someone had to. It's okay.
Joe, are there 3 whole men in aisle 4 of the Beards and Sundries Market?
Nope. Next episode.
3.5 when Jay's getting his wine.
Bye!
There's not even one whole man in this market. We are all mentally unstable.
Hello? I'm not diagnosed, but something's wrong. But if you guys are new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an Old English word meaning odds and ends. Now these days, it's used mainly in retail. It's a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as three channel-changing gay men with beards, we are using the term to group together the wide range of topics that we cover.
Wow. I would barely mute that commercial.
You know, Joe, Clarissa had nothing on you for explaining it all.
Oh, she didn't explain shit.
She explained
I have
nothing.
no
No, it
idea.
didn't.
I have no idea what's going on.
You know what?
Melissa Joan Hart. If you're listening,
That show taught me nothing except that she was a little bit
should-
confused.
you should have taken a page out of Julie Louise Dreyfus's actor's manual. It's
You know what?
Julie
Lori
Louis Dreyfus,
Metcalf
but she's
is
dressed as
always
Louise
welcome on
Belcher
this
from
show.
Bob's Burgers.
Lori Metcalf is always welcome on the show, but Melissa Joan Hart, you got some fucking explaining.
You're fucked. You better leave a voicemail and explain everything that you forgot to explain in your
owe us an
fucking
apology.
series.
Explain to me why your brother Ferguson never came out of the closet. Because it was the 90s on Nickelodeon, that's why.
That big gay fag.
Oh, speaking of Nickelodeon.
excited.
Let's start with Nickelodeon. That's a fun place to start this week. I saw a meme today on Facebook, and it said, when the pilot says we're cruising over 30,000 feet, and it showed a picture of Quentin Tarantino and Dan Schneider sitting in their seats like this. All excited.
Because of
and I was like,
feet.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a really troubling documentary about Nickelodeon shows that were produced in like the 90s and aughts.
I can't watch it because
It's really uncomfortable.
So I can handle a lot, but I will say sexual abuse shows, stuff like that, those make me like super uncomfortable where I can't get through them. It just bothers me a lot. And so it bothers me a ton that all the shows I used to watch, Amanda Bynes, all those things,
Oh,
it
man.
was all troubled by
Yeah.
sexual abuse.
Nickelodeon chewed Amanda Bynes up and spit her out on the curb.
Poor thing.
Yeah, that's awful.
Josh and Drake, things like that. Like,
Yeah.
are we supposed to be talking about sitcoms?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to say, we're supposed
Yeah,
to
we
talk about sitcoms. You know what,
Well-
though, like, we skimmed over last week that we didn't actually talk about at all was the fact that a lot of the sitcoms that the three of us enjoy and like are animated sitcoms.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Family
true.
Guy and American Dad and like
South
Rick and
Park.
Morty.
Yeah, those are all sitcoms. We just don't ever think about them as sitcoms because they're animated.
Yeah.
But that's what they are.
And as I've gotten older, I've gained a huge appreciation for King of the Hill.
I've been meaning to get into it because of the reboot coming out. soon, or the sequel series coming
There
out soon.
is a lot more comedy in it than I ever knew when I was younger. It's a lot drier than the other shows.
I only
mean,
found
that
out
makes
recently
sense.
that Kathy Najimy was the voice of Peg.
Yeah.
I had no idea. A Peggy.
Yeah.
I had no
Wait,
idea.
who voiced
Peggy.
who voiced the cousin?
Luann, it was Brittany Murphy.
Brittany Murphy. That's right. That's so
R.I.P..
tragic. I know.
Rest in peace.
She died.
Poor girl.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Well,
Brittany
and then I
Murphy,
just found out.
it's like-
I just found out tonight that the voice of John Redcorn in that show also died. Died in
Oh,
a
man.
shootout with his neighbors.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like some
Yeah.
Dale behavior.
Right.
Wait,
Sounds like-
isn't Dale's voice actor also dead, or am I thinking of the other one?
I think-
Not Dale.
didn't he
the
just
tall,
pass?
the yep one.
Oh, that's Boomhauer.
Boomhauer. Maybe it's Boomhauer's actor that I'm thinking of.
Man, how are
Boomhauer
they gonna
sounds
reboot
like
this
a
show?
captain giving out the announcements on a plane. It's so funny too because I always wonder if they took inspiration for his speech patterns from Kenny from South Park because you can never understand anything Kenny
Oh,
says.
that is kind of funny. Okay.
Because South Park, here's one for you. South Park's been on the air for 28 years.
Jesus, nearly my life.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm getting pretty old. Never mind.
I mean, it doesn't
Hang
really
on.
hold a flame to The Simpsons, the longest running animated sitcom of all time. The Simpsons.
That
has been
one
on since,
came
like,
out
what,
in 89,
86?
didn't it?
89, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's as old as me.
Yeah.
Now that.
And that's
I got
pretty
that one
fucking
right.
old.
Goddamn fucking ancient.
As the youngest of the three of us.
It was like, I'm making fun of myself, yet I'm talking to two grandpas.
Hey, you kid.
I would calm down with that one, considering your habits.
Abe Simpson. Old man yells at Cloud.
Jay's been falling asleep this whole time.
Guys, I'm really
then-
fucking tired. It's been a long goddamn day. I had to take a nap before therapy.
So then also there's Family Guy, which debuted in, I think, 1999 after the Super Bowl, I think. And then it went for, a year, and then it got canceled, and then it
I was
came
like, it was
back.
either 1 or 2 seasons, got canceled, came back.
It's always wild to me because I always think about how Seth MacFarlane was supposed to be on one of the planes that hit the Twin Towers, but he missed his flight by
missed his flight.
10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
Do you know he
would've
also
stopped
produces
him.
music? Like, literal just music?
I get it.
I
He's got
believe
a
it.
great voice.
Yeah, he pops up sometimes in one of my playlists, and I'm like, wait, this sounds like Seth MacFarlane. I'm like, he's literally
I'd
singing
be-
Frank Sinatra. Like, he records Frank Sinatra
Yeah.
albums.
Yeah.
And then they
Somebody
came
with
back and
that.
it was, wasn't it like they're like, I guess it shows like Doc Angel, Greg the Bunny, that 80s show. And he names off like 20 shows that got canceled in between
I
them
guess if
getting
all
canceled
those
and being
fail.
brought back.
You named your horse Till Death?
I'm going to run this throat. Horse down America's throat.
Ram this down America's throat.
Just like Dharma and Greg.
You
I think
get
that's
up
one of my
here.
favorite things about Family Guy is that it not only is a sitcom, but it makes fun of the genre a lot.
Yeah.
And
I loved-
it's very self-aware.
I love when they had that one quip where he makes some reference and Lois goes, "We get it. You watch TV in the 80s."
Yes.
So many references.
Well, I love the reference where they make a gay joke, and they're like, hey, we're not really doing those anymore.
Yeah, they crammed a lot of them in during that gay episode with Peter.
We're kind of laying off those.
Vita.
I'm here, I'm queer, but don't get used to it because I'm leaving you.
'Cause I'm really-
What? I was in an 11 way.
I love when he's sitting in his apartment and it's playing like, I am 16 going, and he's reading Flowers in the Attic, and then the door knocks and he goes, oh, for the love of penis. And I'm just imagine a gay person
love-
saying that to get up to answer the door, and then I think of Jay in his
Yes.
apartment.
I just love when he like goes straight in the middle of his 11 way, and then all of a sudden he's like,
Oh, yeah,
"Ah!"
yeah.
and he's running out and he like grabs the balloons. He's like, these are mine. Ah!
These are mine, ah! I would love it if Jay, next time you order DoorDash, and then the door goes up and you just go, for the love of penis.
Oh, for the love of penis. I'm gonna try and just remember saying this more often. Oh, for the love of penis.
For the love of peace.
It is Pride Month.
I'm probably gonna say it at work. I feel like at my job I can get by with a lot of that kind of shit now.
Especially, yeah. How was Houston?
Great. The flight was fantastic.
You'll
and
find
I
out
definitely,
season finale.
I
Yeah,
definitely
we
have
loved
experienced
Florida.
it.
It was so much fun.
We aren't back from Florida yet.
I know. I'm giving them
You
the
guys are off
illusion.
schedule. Ah!
Yeah.
I know. We're
still in
seriously,
Florida.
when this episode releases, we're still there.
We're
Fly us
still in
off.
Florida. Help us. Help us. We're stuck in Florida. It's Oklahoma with beaches.
There's old people everywhere.
I'm
God,
still eating the leftovers of my pub sub.
It was funny because, like, I didn't particularly care for Family Guy, like, when it first came out. And then I got
Same.
to where I really liked it, and then it got
Yeah.
really good for a while.
Yeah.
And now there's this weird dynamic happening where Family Guy continues to get worse, but American Dad continues
Gets
to get better.
Better.
Because they have really mastered their character dynamics, and they know
And
who
then-
to pair with who and how it works, and it is
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, and then they moved it over to TBS, right? And so it kind of got like
think so.
a second
Yeah.
life.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it kind of got a second wind, and they did a great job with it.
There is this episode where Roger has an identity crisis because he can't quite make his characters like as real as he wants them to be. And so he does this whole little thing and ends up like trying to take on the identity of this one woman who is this pillar of the community, and
Yeah.
she's married to a dentist, and she does like these like galas, like fundraiser galas. One of
he's
my
trying to be
favorite
her.
lines. Yeah, so he takes over her life, sends her out on like a garbage barge or something like
Oh
that.
my god, I do remember this one.
And then Francine like is getting into like she's arguing with him about it, and he goes, "That's barge talk, Francine." And then like the next thing that you know, like it clips back to the barge, and she's on it. And she pops up. She goes, "Son of a bitch, barged me."
I love Francine. She is so twisted. My favorite Francine moment is when she's in the kitchen stirring something in a bowl. And I forget what Stan says, but he's like, "I'm going to go do something." And she's like, "Oh, I'll join you. There's actually nothing in this bowl." And he goes, "That seems important." And starts like backing away slowly. And then she goes, "Okay." And then she turns back to the bowl and she just goes, "La, la, 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 la." And just stares off into space. I'm just like, Jesus.
There's the scene in the Toy Hory. That's the episode where
I know what you're about to say.
it's panning by all the different rooms, and you see Francine in the bedroom, and she's fucking waxing these skis, smoking a cigarette, has a
There's,
glass
French
of red
music
wine,
playing.
and there's like I thought it was like it's either French or like Russian.
I was like,
Something or
Russian
other.
seems right.
I thought it was Russian that was like some sort of Russian music that was playing in the background.
Yeah.
It was just absolutely
It's so random.
a throwaway gag, but it was so funny.
I just
Jenny.
love when she's trying.
Yay!
I just love when
And she
Ass
never
of the
came
word.
back. We
when
never saw
Francine's
her
trying to get
again.
her little personality from her like her sayings, and so she lands on that's too spicy for the
Spicy
pepper.
for the
Things are getting
pepper.
too spicy for the pepper.
And I love how she's trying so hard to find something.
God, I anytime that she and Roger are in an episode together, I love.
It's such
But then
a
I
great
also-
episode.
Which episode was
that
it
one.
where they were? They like, oh no, Klaus like tried to follow Stan somewhere, and he calls her, and he's like, "Francine, I am here, and I'm trying to." And I can't remember what it is, but she goes, "You're
not here?"
not here."
And then he explains it more, and she goes, "So, what's this?" She's just so over
Cut
it.
out. Oh, it was the episode where he moves to Chicago with Stan, so Stan
Oh, yeah,
can
and he's
pursue
been
his
gone.
comedy career.
Yeah.
And he's trying to do stand-up, but he's terminally unfunny, and he ends up going on the comedy sketch show Skits and Laughs, or S&L,
S and L.
to
S,
host
S,
alongside
S. And L. No, I'm kidding. Sorry,
Why
my
are you
brain.
kidding?
stand-up.
I'm kidding. I didn't sing.
But it also gave me one of the stupidest things I always say is he hosts Weekend Update alongside Colin Jokes.
I hate this.
I know, it's so stupid. I love it so much. But then there's also Futurama as far as animated sitcoms are concerned. And I love Futurama
Yeah.
to death.
Brilliant writing.
So good.
See,
Up
and
until
I
the
think-
newer seasons.
I
Sorry.
was like, I think I choose Rick and Morty over that because there's an intelligence behind it that I really enjoy. That you really
yeah.
have to figure out.
There
it's
is.
crass intelligence, which I do
Yeah.
appreciate. I think it's a good
Keep
mixture.
summer safe.
Not keep
Not
summer
like
jazzed
keep
about
summer
the whole
jazz.
vibe.
I must say, you are not making this easy. I have bartered a peace treaty between the spiders and the humans.
All have loved ones. All may be returned. All
Daddy?
can be taken away. Daddy, leave the car alone.
God.
Out of this fucking
And
world.
they've had like some crazy guest stars on there too, like Stephen
Yeah.
Colbert.
Stephen
was-
Colbert. I
Yeah,
was
they've
just
had
thinking
a
that same
shit
one.
ton.
That was the same episode, yeah.
It was such a good episode too because he was just like peace among worlds, Rick, and
Rick.
just flip him off. That just seems like slavery with
Extra steps.
So, after listening to last week's episode, I
The
remembered
week
some.
before.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It's
We're-
lost because of this recording. What?
18
Right,
billion weeks ago, whatever.
yeah.
Our last episode about sitcoms, I thought of a couple that we didn't even talk about that I know you're going to remember.
Hit me with them.
Home Improvement.
Oh, yeah, I remember
yeah.
it. Well, I never really
I-
watched it a lot, but go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I was Sexy Wilson for Halloween last year.
I was
That,
like,
yeah, it was a good costume.
we watched it all the time, and that was that trope that the woman was smart and the guy was dumb, which we brought up in that episode.
She was always mad. She was always mad, it felt like.
But she had every right because he was fucking insane.
Yeah,
But he was also like
changing their house out and like always putting in like his home improvement stuff, or was it just a show?
Yeah, like his weird inventions that he was trying. Yeah, and then just
he was a man-child was really what it boiled down to. And he kept doing the things that you would think that, like, eventually if you grew up you would stop doing, but he never really stopped doing, like, the type things.
Oh, my God, his noise.
Yeah.
I think that the biggest cultural impact that show gave to America was the that was in the opening credits.
I thought it was all the little gay boys who became gay boys at the moment they saw Al, the co-host on the show.
Yeah.
Same bitch. I was
Same
like,
bitch.
oh, this man is so hot.
Yeah, everyone's like,
Al
"Ooh,
turn
Jonathan
you
Taylor
gay?
Thomas is hot," and I was like, "No,
He
he's
didn't
not."
turn me gay. I was already gay. It was just one of my gay awakenings.
Wilson turned me gay because I love the mysterious man that I couldn't see. No, I'm kidding.
Did I send you? I was going to say, did I send you my sexy Wilson photo?
You loved him
I'm
because
sure
you wanted there to be a glory hole in that fence.
I was like,
Do it again, do it again.
What's below that face? But and then Joe.
I like
also,
a man who I can only see their eyes, and the bridge of their nose,
and I love a nice little hat that he always wore.
a bucket hat.
Yeah. But another show that I thought of that actually didn't pop in my head until right before we hit record, where Joe made a joke referencing Everybody Loves Raymond.
I didn't care for that show.
Didn't care for it, but I watched it so
I
much.
just don't like it.
It was
Yeah.
popular, but I remember the Family Guy bit they did about it, where it was the guy with the really deep voice, and he's like, "I wish Ray was
Robert.
around. I wish
Ray was around.
I wish Ray was here."
It was such a... It's annoying because I watched it so much because when I grew up, like, I had a TV in my room, but I only had antenna, so I could only watch, 7, 8 channels.
It's like a John from Grease situation.
Yeah.
Where you have to watch bad American television.
Yeah, and so I
eat
watched
Burger King.
I watched so much Everybody Loves Raymond, and it's never a show I enjoyed, but I have a weird nostalgia appreciation for it because it just reminds me of high school, I guess, when, life was, I wasn't happier, but there was less responsibility, I guess.
Less
which was
stressful.
happier.
Even though it was very stressful at the time. It seemed stressful at the time.
Yeah, it's like reminiscing
In
on life
retrospect.
was much easier, even though back then I didn't think it was.
It's those rose-colored glasses that you get. Because you survived it, and you already know how everything turns out.
Yeah. Bad.
What was that one American Family sitcom where they were Hispanic and it always opened with Lowrider?
George
and it was
Lopez,
like-
or the George...
was it the George Lopez show?
it
or
was
it
George
the
Lopez show.
And it was like...
And it always came on at 2 a.m. And if you fell
loud
asleep
as
at the TV,
hell.
Low.
I don't remember this at all.
Rider.
No, I don't remember any of this.
And they're always
makes you think
jumping
of
on
the-
screen.
Yeah, there's slow motion jumping.
Yeah.
It makes me think of the truck you said a few episodes ago that was down here.
I do remember that show. I never liked it, but yep, I watched it numerous times also.
I was just, I think I was like way too serious of a kid, and who would have known?
What?
I grew up to be a serious adult. Because I always watch things like The X-Files, and I watch I watch like documentaries and shit.
Nerd.
I also love all like the true haunting stuff. I always was about that shit. So I was never really watching sitcoms.
I mean, we did watch a lot of that too. My sister loved that kind of stuff. But if Dad was home, we just watched football. So, because
We were
He
usually
was-
watching like the nightly news with Tom Brokaw, and then we
Yep.
would watch like Jeopardy, and then typically I would go up to my room and watch
Hell yeah.
my stuff on like my TV, and then my parents would watch like Seinfeld, Coach, Taxi, that kind of stuff downstairs.
you were a Jeopardy family, we were a Wheel of Fortune family.
We
I
also
love
watch Wheel of Fortune. Yeah,
I still love it.
and
I still
Even
watch
though-
Wheel of
Price is
Fortune.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a TV in my office now, and I watch The Price is Right every morning.
Do you remember watching The Price is Right back when Bob Barker was hosting? And
Duh.
Oh, yeah.
The absolute
Oh, yeah.
fucking like chaos that occurred whenever they brought out the Plinko stand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people would lose their minds.
Yes, they're like Plinko.
They would
just
announce it as like a prize. They'd be like, "You're playing Plinko," and like they would like, bring the whole thing out. Like has a seizure on the stage, and he's like, "All right, stay and neuter your pets. Get up. We're playing Plinko."
It's that transition effect where everything starts to swirl out from the center of the screen.
For me, it's that SNL skit when Oprah comes out and like I think it's not Tina Fey, but it's Amy Poehler. She's just like this Karen. She's like
Convulsing.
and her head explodes.
Yes.
It's like that. I always loved that too,
God.
and they always had the same voice for the announcer, and it was a new car. That's how they'd always say it, and it would be like the crappiest base level like Dodge Neon. This Dodge Neon GL has steel wheels and seatbelts and comes with the steering wheel package.
The headlights turn on manually.
This one has headlights.
You're gonna love turning the steering wheel on this when you take a left turn.
Yep, and they bring out the car, and they're just like,
Oh God, I'm wet.
An all new Pontiac Aztek.
I know it's not a sitcom, but it's fun to talk about, so we're talking about it. Shut
I
up.
mean, yeah, it's still a big '90s memory.
I was gonna rein it into the 2000s and talk about Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh,
okay, yeah, let's go there.
yeah,
Because
Frankie
I did
Muniz
watch
is now
a few-
racing, and he's racing.
Yeah,
in
he's a
NASCAR, I
NASCAR
think.
racer,
yeah.
which is super
Yeah.
cool. I love that evolution for him because honestly, he still looks exactly the
He's
same.
so
as he
cute.
did.
I always thought he was cute when I was a teenager too.
I never considered him necessarily cute. I guess he's not cute, but it's one of those things where I just never thought about him like that, and he has never aged in my eyes. I continue seeing him as exactly the same, and I'm just
always-
like, I don't know.
I always thought it was wild that Bryan Cranston could play the bumbling dad character and then go on to be in Breaking Bad, one of the most like revered television shows in
position.
history.
Yeah,
I can never remember the actress who plays the mom, but the mom,
Jane Kaczmarek.
she,
Kaczmarek.
Kazmarek, I think it is.
I loved and hated her character at the same time because of how uptight she was. It was like every day she was having a goddamn heart attack, and I was like, somebody
Every
needs to
day.
give
That's
this
it.
woman some Xanax.
In high school, I didn't like her because I was like, God, she's just a nagging bitch. As an adult, I'm like, no, I love
I get
her.
it.
I'm
get
just
her.
like,
Needs-
I'm just like, bitch, you had 4 sons. What did you think you were getting into?
Can we talk about the episode though when she's in her shitty car in the parking lot and some lady
Oh my God.
accidentally hits her car
Dings her
with
with
the
the
car
door?
door, and she's like, "Hello, you hit my car," and she's like, It didn't hurt the
Not gonna
resale
hurt
value."
your resale.
So Lois, the mom, she like opens hers, hits her car, and she goes, "Oh, sorry." See how easy that was?
Like that.
And then it like turns into like them slamming their doors on each other and then like smashing into each other in the parking lot. And,
And the music is like, and there's a march now the world.
it's a Christmas song, and it's just such an excellent scene.
I love that the other lady's car is a Mustang, and she's got a bumper sticker that's like, make peace, not war, or something. And then they just demolition derby in the parking lot, and it's like a Ford Tempo is what the mom's driving. And I don't.
Oh my God.
They never show that car ever, so I don't know if it was like a throwaway gag or something, because they had a Dodge Caravan, famously, throughout the
Oh,
whole
I
run.
don't remember. Yeah, I only watched like a handful of episodes. I remember the one where the youngest one was getting bullied, and he was carrying that purse, and ends up like hitting the bully with it, and it's full of bricks.
Yeah. Very
But I was just
Marsha
like,
P.
that's-
Johnson of him.
I was like, you know what? That's good. Good for him. He was the first one to throw a brick at Stonewall.
Yeah.
Do you know B. Arthur was in season 1? B. Arthur from Golden
Really?
No, I
Girls.
know we know who B. Arthur.
I
is.
B.
know,
Arthur from
but
Mean Girls.
I just had to
B.
clarify.
Arthur as Peter Griffin.
B. Arthur famously.
You're
from the
never gonna make a
Amazonian
Joe.
Women episode of Futurama.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's like to be a fembot in a man-bot-man-pewter's world?
The
The men must die.
But she ended up being like the youngest. What was his name? Dewey.
Yeah,
Dewey's
that's it, yes.
babysitter, and I think
Doofy.
he ended up killing her.
Oh,
Doofy.
God.
But he didn't do it. It's just like what they were doing ended up killing her.
Yeah. Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead.
God, that was
Whoa.
such a movie.
I know.
That
I'm
was
right
such a
on it.
movie. You're right.
I was such a movie I loved. I'll be right on it, Rose. Or what did she say?
I don't know.
I'm right on top of it, Rose. There we go.
Weekend at Popey's.
But do you guys think it's time for a break?
I sure do. Let's get a break of that
Alright.
Kit Kat bar.
If you want some fun new clothing and want to support a small business, check out hunkytops.com, the queer, Latino-owned clothing site. Beards and Sundries will get you 10% off your first order with the code SUNDRIES at checkout. You can order above 3XL, you just need to hit the contact button and they'll work with you. Again, check out hunkytops.com. Explore their styles and wear your pride. Use Sundries at checkout for 10% off your first order.
You're listening to the Beards and Sundries podcast. The podcast rated 5 out of 6 balls.
Back when they had the aluminum wrapper on it still, not today's shit.
Oh, yeah. It was like a little silver bar. It was fun and whimsical.
Yeah, it's nice.
I want an aluminum ticket.
Are you gonna do the intro for us like you did last time? for this?
Oh, I didn't make a new one. Because
You don't have to.
okay,
You
well, I
don't
can
have to
just
make a
play
new
the
one.
same one. Okay, because it
Yeah, play the
says
same
like,
one.
okay. Tonight's special episode of the new sitcom, Absolutely Not, brought to you by the Beards and Sundries Market, starts right now. Absolutely Not is recorded in front of a live recorded laugh track. Damn it. Why do I
Laugh track.
It is really funny.
Okay. Code Red. Code Bottom. Gay emergency. I just got a notification from Life 360 that Todd is nearby. Nearby. As in, close enough to feel my fear pheromones. Pheromones. Oh, I'm so stupid I can't even read the script.
You're in a Starbucks. Everyone is nearby.
So, is he hot again, or still just emotionally unavailable with a jawline?
Still hot. Possibly hotter. The toxic ones glow when you block them. Like cursed Tamagotchis.
You didn't delete Life 360 after you broke up?
Of course not. I'm not a monster. Gaga. I want to know where he is so I can avoid him dramatically in public.
Okay, I found both chargers. Neither are mine. I think one belongs to Todd.
So it begins.
Sorry, I had to find the button.
Okay, here's what we know. Todd is within a 3-block radius. He still has one of my chargers. Ugh. And he heart reacted to my thirst trap from 6 weeks ago. And I can hear him driving past right now.
You mean the one with the caption, healing but hotter?
Yes! That was my emotional rebirth post, and I looked like a Renaissance statue with commitment issues.
So what are we doing? Stalking? Confrontation? Passive-aggressive brunch?
Delicious. But no, we are reclaiming my charger and my dignity in that order.
So you want us to find him and, what, rob him?
Not rob, or Robert, he's cute too. Not rob, repossess. Emotionally and electronically.
Ew. I love a mission. Do I get to wear spy gear?
We're just walking to a coffee shop.
Still bringing nunchucks. Oops, sorry, I forgot to do that.
It's better that way.
It is.
He saw me. He saw me. And what did he do? He waved. Like we're friendly neighbors. Like we didn't emotionally bleed on each other for 9 months.
Hey, that's growth.
No, that's warfare. You don't wave at someone who once screamed at you in a Chili's parking lot unless you're plotting something.
Or unless you want them to move on.
Save it, Patty Hearst! I'm not buying any Stockholm Syndrome today.
Is she the one who sang Total Eclipse of the Heart?
No, but strangely, I see how you got there.
And this isn't even the right one. It doesn't fit my phone. It's like him. Close, shiny, and completely useless.
Should I text him?
Why?
Just seems like someone should.
Wearing a silk robe and a single AirPod, all right?
I'm on
So,
this floor doing
what did
so
we learn
much.
today?
Always label your chargers.
No.
Don't install tracking apps on men.
No.
Never re-engage with an ex who used your blender to make lotion.
Hey, that was one time, just like when I made out with a hot dog. But yes.
So I learned that nunchucks are not TSA friendly.
You brought them to a coffee shop.
Hey, you never know.
Well, I'll show you how to get them through TSA someday. But, anyway, I DM'd him to tell him that I have his real charger, and he said, no worries, keep it.
So, closure?
No, Jackson, not closure. He said, keep it, but not, I forgive you. That's the difference between peace and passive hostility. Brody's plugging 5 devices into a power strip using nothing but adapters and vibes. Okay?
Jesus, this is terrible.
Brody, what are you doing?
I'm making a charging station for all our trauma.
Next week on Absolutely Not, Chase tries celibacy for 6 hours.
Maybe.
Jackson, you're supposed to walk away muttering, absolutely not.
I absolutely not.
That may make my neck hurt more than the last time we did this.
This was there was a lot happening here. This feels a lot less checked, which I'm glad for because
I was like,
insane.
This one I did not curate, I did not view. This was just
I didn't read it at all.
I didn't read it, so if we're gonna keep doing this, I'm gonna do better. But this one was so terrible.
We could
but
also
I
co-write
loved it.
these. It doesn't have to be.
We could actively ChatGPT it and then co-write it a little more.
Listeners, let us know what you think. Should we just let this be insane?
Hey,
or
should-
should we
hey,
actively
And we
try to
we
make this
did already
cohesive?
hear back that
Hey,
we want
maybe-
more.
Maybe we should just focus on the podcast.
That's true.
We can pepper
You're
these in.
correct.
Things are too spicy for the pepper, but we can pepper these in every now and again as like a little treat.
Oh, this isn't going to be a regular thing, guys. This
No.
has to be every few episodes because this is. I know I'm using AI and it's shitty. This is a lot more work than you know, especially in editing.
Yes.
So
Cue
we
loud.
love you. We love you, but let us get a little break here and there,
Please, for the love
Please.
of God. But do you guys think it's time for a commercial?
please.
I think since the
Please.
episode's over, the episode of Absolutely Not is over, it's time to go to a commercial.
And now, for a word from our sponsor, Absolutely Not Fabulous, the Absolutely Not Breakdown Post Show.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
You're welcome.
Fuck me. Hi, I'm Andy Hohen, and join us after every episode of Absolutely Not But Fabulous for our post-show breakdown of the atrocious sitcom you're being forced to listen to. We have our guest stars and critiques, Jay, Anthony, and Joe, on the show, and it basically just feels like the second half of the podcast. So see you after the commercial!
Don't forget to subscribe to the show so you get a notification every time we drop a new episode.
That podcast is going to be as long as Absolutely Not is. 12 minutes max.
12 minutes? That's a long-running podcast.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I don't know about you, but when I'm done watching an episode or listening to an episode of Absolutely Not, wow, I am breaking down, of Absolutely Not, I love going to Absolutely Not Fabulous right afterwards to find out more about the things that I just heard. And hopefully someone could explain it to me because I didn't understand it at all.
Sponsored by the Beards and Sundries podcast.
Oh, sorry.
On the Long Time channel.
That's why it's so bad. We have no money to give.
Ooh,
Bodega coming soon.
Oh, I thought you had something to say, Joe. Oh,
I did too.
I know I usually do. You're right to hesitate. But I think we should just go ahead and move right along. Jay, do we have any Beardo submitted sundries this week?
This is going to be such a short episode.
Sorry, Beardos. We'll give you a longer one for the final, but Jesus Christ.
So sorry. We're tired. It's 8. Yeah. Oh, God, it's after 9 on a weeknight.
It's 9:15 on a week.
Jay's about to turn into a pumpkin, so let him read some sundries.
I am a pumpkin. Have you seen my big red ass?
Violet, you're turning violet. Violet?
Wait, my big orange ass?
All right, give me those fizzy lifting drinks before I have to steal them.
And sorry, my brain was going around a pumpkin joke on Anthony's ass and how it was carved this weekend. Anyways,
I do it that way, just in case Pumpkin Fucker comes by.
And the Carver from Nip Tuck.
or Peter Pumpkin Eater.
No, Pumpkin Fucker from Twitter. You know the guy.
That's right. PETA hasn't written in a while. Maybe he is PETA Pumpkin Eater.
Ah, PETA.
PETA.
Pumpkins out there.
The pumpkins
PETA,
here.
The pumpkins here.
Okay.
Anyway. Put a candle in my ass.
No wonder we're not big. This show sucks.
And now it glows.
Listen, guys. Whoever, you're sick, whoever you are. Anyways, we heard from Derek with the good beard. I love how all three of us decided to go ridiculous on that. Yeah, and Joe decided to comb his hair after it because it was so much work.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
All right.
What did Derek say this week?
Derek said, hello to the Absolutely Not cast and crew. I love the pilot for the sitcom. I'm sure Bravo, Netflix, or Hulu will pick it up soon. I would also ignore the cease and desist order from Mid-Century Modern. There are no similarities whatsoever unless you can convince Joe's mom to play Linda Lavin character.
She would.
When it comes to sitcoms, back when I did watch TV, that was my favorite genre to watch. I rarely watch TV anymore because I'm a firm believer that reality television has essentially ruined the entertainment industry. But that's another story. Or perhaps an episode idea for the future.
That is a really great episode idea because
wouldn't
I
hate
too mostly dislike reality television. Mostly.
I will admit that although Friends did not age well, I watched and enjoyed it regularly because I was also in my 20s when the show was released, as I was saying. I enjoyed it despite the fact that it was a ripoff of Living Single.
Oh.
I think the ability to identify with the characters really influences how much you like a show. Side note, as a college kid in the late 80s, early 90s, A Different World was one of my faves. Yes, I'm dating myself, and I'm not ashamed, and you shouldn't be.
No, you shouldn't be.
That you should not be, Derek. Yeah. I hope to age as gracefully as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Currently, I'm not, actually.
Absolutely not.
I love that I have not read. Absolutely not. Finally, your beardos demand that when John from Greece wrecks the Three Bears, it better be live streamed. I would pay for a Patreon subscription if this is the first feature. Hugs and tugs. Derek with the good beard.
I'll pay with the hairs on my chinny chin chin that he's gonna huff and puff and blow all of our houses down and wreck our walls. I don't know. Sorry.
God, he blew something down.
Can you at least let her know what our favorite movies are first? Jesus. Calm
Tremors.
down.
I already told him on the show, John, I love Airplane. Now, let's go.
Kill Bill Volume 1.
Also Titanic.
Also Kill Bill Volume 1.
What about Skytanic?
I love it. Skynet! Skynet! Skynet!
Skynet! Skynet!
We should have talked about Archer earlier.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. 'Cause
Still
Bob
waiting on that check.
And Bob's Burgers.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Bob's
And,
Burgers. Yes.
and Robot Chicken.
Burger Bob.
All
And
right.
Robot Chicken.
Yeah,
Last...
but Robot Chicken is like sketch comedy. It's
Oh,
different.
sorry,
still, it's-
Anthony.
oh,
we haven't
God.
picked the right show for your review of what a sitcom is.
I'm just asking for you guys to learn what a genre is.
You know what? I'm moving on. We heard from...
I only want to.
Alex.
Yeah, give me that gear shift. Okay.
And
what is
Alex said, my baby left me for my dog's truck. Joe Silver Daddy,
Yeehaw.
I see you.
it? Oh,
Insert annoying cat calling whistle here. Wow. No.
But it's in the don't have the gray hair. Let's all get to hooting.
you son of a baconator.
P.S. I also hate country music.
Thank you.
Who doesn't?
I wish I had... I'm not going to put this in. This is too much editing. But at minute 29:06 on that episode, Anthony's face when he bottoms. Jay, please include a screenshot and then try to get him to match the face without looking at it. And I wish I remember the topic to see what you did.
I wish I remembered too. Jesus Christ, I'm going to listen to it. Can I Alex, can I listen to the episode so I can remember what the context was?
Alex,
for this,
will
at least?
you send us the clip?
Then I can try to remember what it was.
Alex, we're giving you homework with your sundries this week.
Because if I was serious, my bottom
Question
face
one.
might look a little different than my non-serious bottom face.
His non-serious one is like,
That's my serious one.
No, that's his gooning face.
yeah, you guys want a goon, bro?
I'm sitting in my cuck chair right now, and I'm just...
This podcast is literally free.
Good. That is a good thing.
You're welcome. Let's see. 3808. That's another time sketch. Someone say food? Beardos, comment below, like, and subscribe if you want more food topics. LOL. Hashtag beards need calories. Ugh.
Ooh, yeah, I do.
Alex,
Lord
Alex, when
knows.
you come into OKC?
All three of us are doing more working out and more dieting, and I need calories.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this calorie deficit I'm doing on weekdays is killing me
Gay.
softly with its song.
Yeah.
Where
I'd
does
worn
one...
a better titty shirt so I could show off my pec bouncing?
I'm glad that we reused this album because he said, where does one pick up this country album?
Well, when you Google search for it, you have to leave the O in country out.
Hang on, I gotta Google search something real quick.
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna.
I love how he
Let's
just
see what
like...
happens.
I love how he just spits out his comments. So like the next one's like park bathroom, you say? I was aiming to gift it to some of the local Republicans. You don't have to read anything under this line, but I suspect you will anyway. Dear John, dude, what you are experiencing is more common than you think. My story matches those details almost to a T, but I'm in a happy relationship now. Just focus on healthy people. Your sexualities is yours to define or not define. Hashtag buy pride. Yeah. And yes, I love cars. Here's a game for everyone to play. What's your favorite 2025-2026 dream car and why? No limits here, money or otherwise, just has to be a new car.
Oh, I don't know.
So,
I'm not going to think too hard on it, and I'm going to say the new Subaru Outback, the Wilderness Edition, that's like loaded up and tricked out.
I'm going for the BMW X6M just because I love a good sleek hatchback on that car, and it's a midsize sports SUV, and it's overpriced.
I can take one of those too. Throw in the cart. What are you going to go for, Anthony? You're not a car guy, but what are you going to go for?
I'm a car guy to
new
like,
Mustang?
my own degree, but I'll probably just be a Mustang because I love my Mustangs.
No, I'm kidding.
I do. I would if I had a preference about it, maybe like a Mustang GT or what
A
are
Mach
they
E,
doing,
Mustang
like,
Mach-E GT.
I was
well,
like,
I
that's
don't know
the
if I want to
electric.
do the Mach-E because the Mach-E is I love a coupe. I love my little sports car. It just it makes my heart happy to drive it. I don't necessarily love an SUV. I would rather go with the traditional Mustang GT and do the premium package. Or is there like are they still doing Roush's? Is Roush
Are they doing like
thing?
the Boss GT? Whatever.
Because I would do like an amped up like Shelby or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like give me top tier, Alex, because that's at that point. If money is not the object, then let's just go all out.
If I'm doing F-150, I'm doing King Ranch Platinum loaded to the gills.
I want something that's going to annoy my neighbors when I leave the neighborhood.
Now, a car that
live in my apartment.
To add another nuance to this question, what is a car that we would gift to each other? I would give Jay a 1992 Geostorm hatchback. And the hood is a different color than the rest of the car. Then I would give Anthony a Chevy Camaro, all tricked out, loaded up.
I'd be fine with it. I hate
fine.
shields, but that's it. We had that Camaro in Hawaii, and I actually like that car.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Joe, I think I would give you a PT Cruiser.
Can I have wood trim?
Yes. And then I would give Anthony the AMC Pacer.
Ooh.
And you wouldn't be allowed to share.
Is it the same one that Ruth has in Dante's
My name is
Peak?
Ruth!
God, I don't know. You guys are asking a lot of me to like think of these things off the cuff. Joe, I'm gonna give you a 2018 Honda Civic Si sedan.
The one that doesn't have the right volume button?
Yeah, you have to use the little like toggle.
The little
that you have to
trackpad.
slide up and down. And it's the sedan, so you know the clutch isn't as good.
Yes.
And you have to leave
Bastard.
with it. And Jay, I think I'm gonna give you
a duck boat.
Oh my God.
Oh, you want me dead?
You came to that conclusion. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. Good day, sir.
You lose!
Good day, sir.
Get out of here, Slugworth.
Jay, I'm going to gift you the 1992 Chevy Econoline van that I jacked off.
God damn, yeah, I'd take it. Always need a good moving van.
The bed stays down. It doesn't fold up into a seat.
It's a queen. It folds down into a queen, but it ain't getting back up.
And it doesn't fold up.
I know a lot of queens that fold down into a bed, okay?
Joe, tell us more about yourself.
Well, my favorite movie is Back to Slipknot.
John, write this note down. Anyways, Alex continued with, Jay, I'd like to wait for John's answer before you reveal everyone's. Mine is probably the Lexus LC500 in blue with a white and blue interior. Why? In a world of electric rockets, this thing has a soul. Naturally aspirated V8 rear-wheel drive platform made to cruise the park bathroom.
Well, anytime that you send sundries in, Alex, I feel naturally aspirated myself, so...
I feel ready to cruise, too.
And I fear real drive. I can't even say that. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired.
Anthony's like, and I stuck a spark plug up my ass!
I'm trying so hard. What's funny about this is that you guys know make some models and like all the trim levels and the packages. But if it came time for us to fix a car, I feel like I'm most confident in myself that I can do it.
Okay.
I think Jay's
Okay.
second. Jay's second. Close second.
Okay. A little offended, but keep going.
You can be offended all day long. But who fixed your AC in your house?
Wasn't a car, but keep going.
I'm just saying, the principles remain the same.
I didn't drive my house, but I'm interested in your explanation.
You know what? I don't think that I need to explain myself. I feel technically capable in most situations. Cars included. But I don't know makes and models offhand. I would have to like research it. Just give me fuck off.
That's like this. There's this meme.
Are we not done with this? Why are we still having this episode?
There's this meme that goes around online sometimes. It's about the gays, clearly, and it's like a screenshot of like Sailor Moon and some of the Sailor Scouts like freezing in a blizzard, and the caption is like, "Me and the girls trying to figure out what a Nissan Honda Focus looks like from Uber."
I'm not that bad. I do know like makes and models, and it's one of those things where I haven't kept up with it through the years, and so as newer cars come out, I don't know exactly like if I saw like let's say an Altima and a Sentra on the road, I'd probably get them confused because I
haven't
don't
followed car stuff in a while either.
The difference offhand. But I'm going to be able to tell you like what it is, and I'm going to be able to like eventually I'll get there. It's just I just don't know it as well as you two do.
I laughed because yesterday we were Ubering, and I'm like, oh, they're picking us in a Genesis GV80. And I'm like, it's black. And I was like, love this car. I was looking at these before I bought mine. And then all of a sudden, like, a black Audi pulled around the corner. And they're like, that's it. And I was like, you bitches, that's an Audi G or what is it, Q7. Fuck
What's
off.
funny is my boss just got a
Save it,
GV80.
Patty Hearst.
I'm not buying any Stockholm Syndrome today.
My boss just got a GV80, by the way.
I like them.
We
They're
went
pretty.
to we went to lunch in it, and I was like, "Damn, this car is nice."
Yeah.
And it's got those down view cameras for his, where you can see your parking spots and stuff. But his also like shows
Bird's eye
the
view.
surroundings.
Yeah.
And so you get the bird's eye, but you also get like all the surroundings on the camera. And I was like, "This is a really, really nice car."
So that is actually why I chose mine, because I got those same things for less than the GV80.
I will say my boss like is a director level in our business, and so like he has been driving these really like used hand-me-down Nissans for a long time, and I've just kept thinking like, I know you make a decent amount of money.
Yeah.
You need to buy it. So it just feels like he did something for himself, and it makes me very proud of him.
I
Yeah.
will say this about Hyundai and Kia. Hyundai has gotten very, very good at what they do in the past few years. They're not quite that great that they should be charging so much for the Genesis. Not quite there yet.
And that's my problem. Genesis is not a very old vehicle yet. And the experience I had with my ex at the Hyundai dealership, I don't think I'm ready for a Genesis with that experience.
It was kind of like the experience that I had with the Julia Louise Dreyfus dealership.
But
Julia
that car had
Louise
a nice V6.
Belcher.
She said Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Hey,
Judge
no one
Judy
can
over
pronounce
there.
it right. When I call Hyundai to do my payments and they have to give me like a code over the phone, the robot voice mispronounces Hyundai. It says your Hyundai verification code, and I'm like, what?
See, if they can't even pronounce it, then you can't judge me. So let's move on. No, I'm kidding.
Anyways,
that's where you're
these
wrong.
Beardo Submitted Sundries are going on.
Alex said ... I wrote this email 3 weeks ago and forgot to hit send because life work has kept me busy from watching the new episodes. I'll catch up soon. Sending love.
Thank
these
you,
are my-
Alex.
Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
It's Alex.
These type of emails are my favorite because it's like they're typing the email as they're listening to the episode, so we're getting like a play-by-play.
I do appreciate that.
I do love it because they'll mention very specific things, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
I don't know. Bottom face? When did I make bottom face?
Well,
yesterday morning.
and
No, wait.
And we have another beardo that does it.
I made top face yesterday morning.
We have another beardo that does it, and it's Jody. He'll like,
I do appreciate that about Jody, though.
He'll like text me randomly, and he'll be like, I love this. And then like later on, I'm like, oh, you are actively listening to the episode because I'll get another text like 45 minutes later.
Also, Jody, let's go hang out again.
Yes.
Joe, actually, let's see, this would have been basically 2 weeks ago, but the post today of the Mexican soap opera with your face on it was inspired by Jody.
I saw that, and I was like, you bitch.
Jody's like, Joe's performance screams Spanish soap opera.
It is. It's very dramatic.
And I was like, and he's like, you need to place that face on the meme. And I'm like, that's actually brilliant. And I only had it in me to make one post.
I love the clip where that actress comes in and she's like, call an ambulance, but not for me.
But not for me. the later on scene. No, it's the one where he's like, did you bring the money? And she's like, no, but I brought the gun. And it's her going.
I've heard that show's just cuckoo bananas. That show's
We
wild.
watched.
It is.
We watched Teresa,
Ooh,
which is a Spanish telenovela, and
Telenovela.
it is so insane because Teresa,
problematic.
the titular character Teresa,
in more
is
ways than one.
so awful. Her whole goal is to
be
make
rich.
sure that nobody knows that she's poor. She comes
Yeah.
from like a poor family, and whenever it starts happening, she gets unrealistically angry. She's always like,
Oh, it's so good. Anyway,
That's it. That's all I got. Sorry.
"Thank you,
Well-
Alex. Your Beardo Spin and Sundry was very engaging. Apparently,
very
Yeah, you made this episode the normal length.
Thanks for the mini game.
does anybody have a villain of the week this week that is the same week as last week?"
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
How about Tim the Toolman Taylor?
Yeah, sure. Jay's
all of
falling
his-
out, and I'm right behind him. Ooh.
All of his
It's
zany
like I'm running out.
hijinks. Yeah,
I would say let's go with the stereotypical sitcom dad who is dumb, useless, and the only redeeming quality he has is that he's so dumb and useless that the wife keeps him around because otherwise he would die.
yes, that.
Because that's a villain right there. That's a person who has no worth to society.
That's baggage.
I also real quick want to talk about that little series on Netflix with Annie Murphy. What is it? He can go fucking die. What? It's supposed to be. What's it called?
Kevin can fuck himself.
Kevin
or something
can
like that.
go fuck himself. That's what's called. Kevin can
Yeah.
go fuck himself, and it's like a King of Queens kind of sitcom at first, but then when she walks into a different room, it shifts focus and all the color drains out, and it shows
Yes.
her life as she's trying to get out of the sitcom
And
life.
she's miserable, and
Yeah.
it switches from sitcom to drama in
It's-
between those scenes. But it's only whenever she's in scenes where she's not interacting with him that
yeah.
her life is a drama, and it's really accenting all of the very toxic points of their relationship.
Yeah, it's harrowing.
And then every time they're together in a room, it's sitcom style, and so it's all isn't this funny? And then she'll go to another room and be like, I am so depressed.
Yeah, it's crazy the way it's really well done. You should
It's
check
really
it out.
good. Yeah.
So that's your villain of the week / something to check out.
Nice. Actually, that convinced me more that I do want to watch it.
You
It's
should
really
explore
good.
it.
Good to know. Thank you.
But do you guys think it's game time?
no.
It is giggity game time.
You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game. Here's what happens if you lose. You better hurry up. Live or die. Make your choice.
Now.
This is a game I'm calling Catch These Phrases. It's like Catch These Hands, but with phrases. I'm
Catch
I'm
me
tired.
outside.
I'm naming it off the cuff. So I'm going to give you a catchphrase from a sitcom, and you have to tell me what sitcom it's from. You have 2 guesses. Let's actually go ahead and use that buzzer system because I like that.
Love that for Joe.
Because it did work really well. Can you send the link again, Jay?
I hope I typed this right because I can't wait to just buzz into
All
somebody
right,
else.
it's time
my
to see if it
God.
works. Does it work,
Dixie
Anthony?
enormous.
Did you hear it?
Tits up, bitch. Yeah, I hear it.
Are you sure?
Okay, so I'm going to give you a catchphrase from a sitcom, from an American sitcom, either live action or animated, and you have to tell me what sitcom it's from. You have 2 guesses each.
Oh my God, guys! Sorry, I just watched a cop
expedite
walk by my window to somebody's apartment, and wow, was he cute?
He's a cop, though. A cab.
I know, but
Pig in a
we keep
blanket?
playing the game. I gotta go see something.
Hey, Jay,
Okay.
go turn him into a pig in a blanket.
I completely just smacked Blanche on accident.
Go stuff that pig.
Stop beating your pussy and go chase that cop.
Anyways. All right. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
All right. Number 1. Did I do that? Dixie enormous.
Family Matters.
Family Matters. It is. You are correct.
You are correct.
Urkel.
Okay, boop. Okay, number 2. Gee, Miss Cleaver. Dixie enormous.
Damn it!
Leave it to Beaver.
Leave it to Beaver it is.
Oh, stewardess, I speak jive.
Number 3. Have mercy. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it exactly right. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
Huh.
Have mercy. I know he does it kind of Elvis style.
No?
Have mercy. Dixie Normus.
The Jeffersons?
No. Tits up, bitch.
Laverne and Shirley?
No.
Can we get a hint now that we've both guessed once?
Yeah, actually, this is spoken by the character. Hang on. This one will probably give it to you, but I don't care because, the character's name is Jesse Katsopoulos.
Oh,
Dixie
I know
Normus.
it. Is it Full House?
It's Full House.
Oh, okay.
John Stamos?
Yep, John Stamos, Uncle Jesse.
I never really watched it, but I knew of his character.
It's been a while, so I'm not sure exactly the phrasing, and I did kind of make this on a whim, so.
Yeah, and I definitely have lost all brain power.
I know, mine is it's farting right now.
I'll also tell you that family was definitely not affording that one of the painted ladies in San Francisco on just his salary.
On the first question, I forgot what I was supposed to do to get attention.
Well,
I knew it was Family Matters, but I was like, where do I go?
He said, tits down,
there,
bitch.
There are 12 more of these, but they all should go pretty quick.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't pick
lose.
anything
It's fine.
Overly obscure.
I hope they go quicker than that last one.
Well, then shut the fuck up and let me go.
All right. Hit me
Number
with it, Vic.
4. How you doing? How you doing?
I can vaguely hear this one.
I even knew this one. All right, Dixie Normus.
Wendy Williams.
No, God, no.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, this isn't right.
Tits up, bitch.
Different strokes, but that's not right.
Oh, that's the show I was thinking of, where it's the Family Guy bit where he's like, I want you guys to scream really loud at my ass. I don't know then, because that was going to be my guess. I just couldn't remember the show name.
No, I was like, there's another phrase from that one.
The character's name is Joey Tribbiani.
Oh,
I know that name.
Tits up, bitch.
Is that Laverne and Shirley?
No.
No.
Joey Tribbiani.
Oh, it's Friends.
Dixie Normus. It's Friends.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Wow, I can hear it and picture it exactly now.
I know. I was like, okay, I thought everybody would get this one because it's so annoying. Okay, number 5. Nano. Dixie Normus.
Lost in Space?
No. Nano.
This isn't right, but
Tits up, bitch.
Alf?
No.
Okay, good. I was going to guess that. Okay.
Dixie Normus.
Is it Mork and Mindy?
It's Mork and Mindy.
Okay, cool.
Yes, it's Mork. Mork is the character who says nano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, glad I didn't get
number
in.
6.
I was going to guess Alf.
Number 6. I'll wait for Jay to swallow his drink.
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay.
Thanks.
Pal, right in the kisser. Tits up, bitch.
God, I forgot what I was going to say.
I think I know it.
Pal, right in the kisser.
Family Guy. That's not right.
That'd be funny if it was. And it was like
get the show in my head.
No, I would not do that to you. I would do that to you, but I'm not doing it tonight.
I can't get it.
Dixie Normus.
I think it's called The Honeymooners.
The Honeymooners.
Yes, that's what they're referencing.
Yeah. Okay, number 7. Shut up, Meg.
God damn it.
Normus.
I
just went ahead and gave you the point.
I finally, my brain finally answers right, and I still can't hit the spacebar fast enough.
Who let you back in the house?
Who let you back in the house?
Wink.
Okay, number 8.
Oh, god damn it.
Tits up, bitch.
No, that's not what it was. No. God, it's the song. It's right
He's milking
there.
the cow.
Fuck. Fucking A, it's like literally right there. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock,
Okay,
rock around the clock tonight.
4,
God
3,
damn
2,
it.
1, 0. All right, Dixie Normus.
Donnie Most.
Actually, it's Don Most now. Okay, but is
Sunday,
that your guess?
Monday, happy
days.
Actually, it's Don.
It's Don Most now.
Oh, God damn it! I can't even get my. Oh, fuck! I'm done.
I was
I'm
like,
so done.
he's getting the theme song, but Jesus Christ. Okay, number 9, Bazinga.
I know this
Dixie
one.
Normus.
I don't even have my hand on the space bar anymore.
The
I'm
big-
gonna lose.
Yeah, put your hand on it.
No.
The Big Bang Theory.
The Big Bang Theory. Jesus.
The Oingo Boingo thesis.
Yep, that is correct. The Big Bang Theory. Okay, number 10. Jay, at least put your hand on that space
No,
bar.
I'm losing.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, then be a baby about it. Number
Will.
10, Eat My Shorts. Dixie Normus.
The classic The Simpsons episode, Jay needs some calories.
Oh, yep,
does.
it is the Simpsons.
Jay
you're right.
does. Jay needs that
Number 11, Bite My Shiny Metal Ass. Dixie
in bed.
Normus.
I knew that.
Futurama.
Okay, number 12. Hey.
Oh, I'm.
Dixie Normus.
Fat Albert. Well,
It's Fat Albert. Yes.
that's the show? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. It's the character and the show.
I lost my foot to diabetes.
Number 13, Marsha. Tits up, bitch.
The Brady Bunch.
Hey! He's on the board. He
Nice.
had a Twix bar and he's back.
This is Christmas Carol.
Number 14,
I love those movies.
Norm.
And
Tits up,
yeah,
bitch.
yay.
Cheers.
Cheers. I know. I kept saying that in my head. I was like, Norm and Peter.
And Peter.
All right, number 15, very last one. Dynamite. Dixie Normus.
I think this is the Jeffersons.
No.
Oh.
Dynamite.
I know the character.
Oh.
I know. This one's actually.
I don't think this is right, but
Okay, tits up, bitch.
is it the Electric Company?
No. Trying to remember.
I was
the
like,
exact...
Moving on.
It's annoying because I've seen so much of this on Family Guy,
Yeah.
and it's fucking up my brain so much.
I
on
know.
top of being so tired.
This one's it's going to be a lot more. I thought we'd be less tired when we got here, but anyways, the character's name is I think it's JJ Walker. Wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is.
Is this Different Strokes?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot to reset. JJ Evans. I'm sorry, JJ Evans, and I'm clearing the buzzers.
I already guessed twice.
Jay, you got anything?
Oh shit! I didn't mean to.
Tits up, bitch.
What did you say? What was it again?
Dynamite.
God, I hate that. All I can picture is Family Guy.
I know it's really annoying because I did watch this show and it still brings me to Family Guy references.
Isn't it Something and Sons?
No, it's
Oh,
Good
I know what you're
Times.
thinking.
It's what it's called. You're
That's
thinking of Sanford and
what
Son.
it is.
You're thinking of
Yeah.
Sanford and Sons.
That's
Yeah.
what. Yeah.
Yep.
I wish I could have you guys experience what's happening in my brain right now. And in the last
rather not.
15 minutes,
good.
it is just nothing comes to mind.
But hey, we made it an hour and 12 minutes, and we really need to wrap this up.
And we
because
did
it's
2
almost
episodes
10 p.m.
tonight. Good for us.
Jesus Christ. But I do think that I hear the music coming back on, and it is the outro Happy Feels All Good, folks, for the critically acclaimed podcast, Beards and Sundries. But go call our hotline real quick at 405-999-2242 and leave us a voicemail to open next week's episode, the finale, if you're lucky, or if you're nasty.
And Beardos, the credits have started rolling, so it's time to cut the cameras. If you'd like to help us out, go and subscribe to the podcast so you can get reminders every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on all of our social media sites for any sundries that we add to the market.
And don't forget to rate us 5 stars and leave a review. Those reviews are what get us found by more listeners like you. And if just each one of you could tell a friend about the podcast, that'd be pretty cool.
And as I've mentioned, I'm tired, so go check out our socials, email us at beardsandsundries@gmail.com, and check out our website, beardsandsundries.com, and buy some merch.
Now!
So, from the 3 of us guest stars here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to...
Fucking just love yourself and let me go to bed.
Love your loves! We already love you.
Good night! Bye! This is Christmas Carol.